Hey nail sisters, welcome if you're new here or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make press-ons last for a month. The main thing is to prep your natural nails first by pushing back your cuticles using a cuticle pusher. I'm doing this gently and I am going in a circular direction. I'm starting more towards the center and moving it in a circular or round direction, in the same direction as my cuticles, going from one side to the other. I am doing this on my non-dominant hand, so just bear with me. Then the next thing that you want to do is go in and clean under your cuticles and get the cuticle that is stuck off your natural nail plate. This will definitely help with removing the dead skin, and this is what also leads to your nails popping off, is not getting all of the cuticles. So make sure to go in. I am using a silicone tool to kind of go underneath and even on my natural nail plate so that I can remove the dead skin. Now you can also go in with your e-file if you're comfortable with using that, or you can also take the back of your cuticle pusher and do the same method as I'm doing. Now if anything is still hanging like white or clear, you want to go in and use your cuticle nippers if you're comfortable with using that. Now I am keeping this video very basic and beginner friendly because I know a lot of people may not be trained or comfortable with using a e-file. So the next thing I'm going to do is go in with a 180 grit file. This is to remove the shine off your natural nails. And I'm also going in and cleaning up the cuticles as well with this file, being very gentle, going in the same direction again as my cuticles and going from one side to the other. You also don't want to go like back and forth, but I will let you view it how I'm going, see how I'm moving that file. And I'm basically using the edge of the file to go in a downward direction so that I can get any cuticle that is stuck on the natural nail plate, and also still removing more of the cuticle with the file. Removing the cuticle is the most crucial step when trying to make your press-ons last for a month. So I'll let you all finish watching this and I'll come back. I'm also using this file to go on the natural nails as well. So I'm using the file for a multi-purpose to remove any oils or shiny spots. And you want your nails, I just showed there how you want your nails to actually look very like whitish and no spots. So if you miss any area, be sure to go back in that area and move the file like downward, like this direction. This is very important to make sure to get any spots that are still shiny. You don't want to overfile your nails, as this can also cause lifting as well, but we're just trying to remove the shine in any oils. Now I'm going in with a nail brush. This is a dehydrator called Swipe by Young Nails. I'm going down the nails so that I can remove any dust, cuticles, and any remaining oils that's trapped as well. So dehydrating your nails is going to also remove any oils from the natural nail plate so that we can adhere the tip much better and have long lasting results. So now the nail should look like this, where there's no dust, no nothing. So now I'm going in with the Protein Bond by Young Nails. This is a primer, and this is what will help to keep your press-ons on longer for a month, is using some type of primer. I'll also post a picture of another option that you can use, which is the same thing. It is a primer, but by a different company. And basically the primer is going to help the products to adhere each other to your natural nail plate, and also for the tip. So after I have prepped my natural nails, I'm going to also start prepping the tip. So where you want to prep this is at the cuticle area. It's going to be like a plastic line, and this is what I'm trying to take off so that it looks seamlessly, and also so that there are no areas where it can lift. So I like to go on the top, on the sides, to also shape it in the direction of my cuticles as well. And also you want to make sure to take this off, because once you apply it, the press on will try to lift with those flaps that are still hanging and the plastic parts, especially on the sides, and if you didn't find the correct size tip for your natural nails. You also want to etch the inside of the press on so that there is no shine, and this helps the press on and your natural nails to stick better, because if you have a slippery layer on top of a slick layer, then it's not going to hold together. So I'm going in and removing this shine. Then the next thing you want to do is, after this, is you want to dust everything off. You can also use a file to do this as well, the same way with the e-file. The next thing that I'm doing is going in with the primer the same way that I would use it on my natural nails. I'm using a small amount. You don't need a lot on the inside of the press ones, so a little does go a long way. And I'm making sure to cover the sides, middle, and the top of the press on. You can also add base coat to your natural nails after this step to help with the strength and durability. Now, this part is, I like to then go in with a tip glue. And the way that you want to use this is you want to apply it more so coming directly like towards you, not the opposite direction, which is this way. To me, when you apply the tip glue, it starts to flood into the cuticle area. So I will show you how you exactly want to apply this. And what I like about this tip glue, it's a lot better than actually using the glue that comes in the like squirt out bottles, which like KDS definitely is a good tip glue. I highly recommend that if you don't have this tip glue. But one thing I will say with this one is you can cure this for 30 seconds. So I'm showing here how I applied that tip, and now I'm going in and I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. This is what definitely helps my press-ons to last a month. And it's also less messy than using the tip glue. And the way that you want to apply this is, when you're doing it on yourself, you want to apply it the front view and stick your hand in this same direction. So apply the tip going right, like close to the cuticle. So you don't want to apply it going backwards, because like I said, I feel like that causes the gel to flood. So when you're applying it at the cuticle, and then once you place it like at an angle, kind of start slowly pressing it going forward, not backwards, because that definitely causes that glue to flood. And then you want to hold that tip down and kind of slowly let the glue start falling downward toward the edge of your nails. And then once you're in the lamp, just hold it and it will be cured. You would never use the whole tip glue like that. You want to wipe one side all the way off, then tap, tap, tap away. And then after that, you would use it, and you would go in and lightly place the glue around. Make sure to cover the edges, the middle, the sides of that nail, and then kind of move the glue. You don't want to create air pockets or anything, because that will cause and I'm going halfway. You see, I'm not using that whole brush because that would just be too much. I was saying with the air pockets, you don't want to create that, because that can lead to lifting. So when I turn it around, I'm going to kind of push this glue a little bit down so that the glue can start flowing in a downward direction instead of falling all at the cuticle area. But when you do that, just kind of do it lightly to prevent those air bubbles. So here you will see that if you apply this press on with your glue like a regular press on, it's going to cause it to squirt out, which you will see right here at the cuticle area. And if any glue gets around that cuticle area, just make sure to wipe this away, or you can use your e-file. So what you want to do, I'm going to show you in a few seconds, is you want to actually get as close to the cuticle, kind of at an angle, but not touching the cuticles, and you want to line it up with your side walls and your cuticles. Then you want to apply it and kind of pulling at the end part, and then cure that for 30 seconds. So you want to use your hand towards the end of the tip and allow the glue to spread in a downward direction. When you do apply the press on, be sure to apply enough pressure, and you don't have to like hold it like you would if you were applying glue, but you do want to hold it where you go into the lamp. So like I said, make sure to hold enough pressure, and then also you want to kind of wait an hour before getting your nails like wet or anything with water. So just allow enough time for that so that the glue doesn't break down really fast. And then to blend the rest or to get any other glue off, just go around the cuticle area with a file to kind of remove the excess. And I'm just showing here again the process of actually applying it. Going the front view, I find that much easier than trying to apply it going backwards. And at the end, you're going to cure every nail for 60 seconds. I hope that you all found any of these tips useful, helpful in some kind of way. I'm trying not to ramble on too much throughout my videos, but I am trying to give you a lot of the information that I didn't have when I was learning, and I'll see you all in my next video.